Good evening. I am Rosemary Stevens, Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences. I want to welcome parents, grandparents, other family members, faculty, and friends of the class of 1993. And a special welcome to all of you, our graduating seniors, the Great Penn class of 1993. This is a special evening of celebrations for all of us. In this, the last decade of the 20th century, it's become fashionable to criticize universities as inefficient havens for complacent intellectuals. No. And it's become fashionable to downgrade the value of a liberal education as somehow impractical and irrelevant. Not so. I want to celebrate with you today. Listen, I want to celebrate with you today. You're not graduates yet. You have to listen. I want to celebrate with you today the dedication, the enthusiasm, and the seriousness of purpose of the 475 professors in the School of Arts and Sciences of the University of Pennsylvania, people you know well, very well, and to claim arts and sciences as the most practical form of education. How practical it is to understand the world in which we live and our own behavior in it, to view the future through the lenses of history, that is, to be prepared for change, to write well and to sustain an argument, to be able to analyze, assess, and question facts, to be curious and to understand the realm of organized curiosity, which we call research, to reach out towards the beauty of art, science, literature, mathematics, music, and to dream. It is these enduring practicalities that we teach, and I hope you will carry them with you always. Class of 1993, your future careers will help set the design for a new century. I wish you the very best of times. We old hands welcome you as graduates and alumni. I want now to introduce to you Matthew Santarocco, Associate Dean for Undergraduate Education and Director of the college. Matthew.
I want to join with Dean Stevens and all my faculty colleagues to welcome you to this joyous occasion, to congratulate you and to applaud the great class of 1993. It is to you, the class of 93, our newest alumni, that I would like to address my remarks this evening. Not so many years ago, a young man left his family behind in Boston and traveled to Philadelphia. Eager for an education and to create a new and independent life for himself, he was confident that his talents would develop best in this city known for its intellectual freedom and its personal tolerance. Not being particularly well off, he financed his education through a form of work study. He had curiosity, energy, and most importantly, a dream to which he applied himself. His efforts paid off abundantly. Eventually, he became one of the most accomplished people of his or any other generation, a brilliant scientist, a successful entrepreneur, and a distinguished public servant. That person was Benjamin Franklin. That person is also each one of you tonight. Like Franklin, you are all, in a very real sense, self-educated. But you have had one advantage that Franklin did not. You have educated yourselves at the college which he helped to found. Franklin intended this academy to be the most liberal institution of higher education in America, to teach science, history, government, philosophy, and modern languages, in addition to the then standard curriculum of classics and religion. Today, Penn still offers its students and faculty the widest range of intellectual opportunities. In fact, you have had at your disposal resources that even Franklin could not have dreamed of. His knowledge and curiosity were not universal. There were realms of human thought and achievement that were foreign to him. Yet the College of Franklin is increasingly home to every branch of knowledge. Over the past 4 years, you have had a chance to explore these areas and to acquire knowledge for its own sake as well as for its practical application. This was Franklin's dream. This is his legacy to all of us. But there is another side to Franklin's legacy. The curiosity and intellectual energy that gave him so much pleasure also led him to make contributions to science, engineering, education, business, government, and civic life. These ranged from the development of a municipal fire company, a hospital, and a circulating library, to visionary theorizing about how best to control military aggression through international organization. These contributions of Franklin arose from a deep commitment to service and action, as well as from the pleasure that his mind took in the world around him. Keep your minds open, like Franklin's, and let your 4 years at Penn have been a preparation for a lifetime of learning. But also apply what you have learned here, not only for your own good, but also for the good of others. And as you excel, and I know that you will, by using the perspectives and the skills that you have acquired here at Penn, resolve that you will make a difference. If you do, you will be true to Franklin's dream, and you will be true also to your own. To the class of '93, congratulations and best wishes for the greatness and the happiness that lies ahead. And now, it's my very great pleasure and privilege to introduce to you the distinguished student speaker for the class of '93. She has excelled in her major, urban studies, and was in fact a nominee for the prestigious USA Today Scholar Award. A columnist for the DP, she has also volunteered much time and effort to the West Philadelphia Improvement Corps, the West Philadelphia Partnership, and the Turner Middle School. At home in New England, she continues her work in the community, most recently to develop a residence for people who are homeless and have AIDS. In a very real sense, our class speaker exemplifies not only the twin goals of intellectual discovery and community action, but the essential connection between the two that was at the heart of Franklin's dream. Would you please welcome the distinguished speaker for the class of '93, Ms. Margot Shea.
Thank you. Good evening to the class of 1993, and welcome to those of you who have come from far and near to celebrate in Philadelphia with us tonight. For me, this is a kind of homecoming, for I have already left Penn. Last semester, I moved back to my hometown, Meriden, Connecticut. I have missed Philadelphia and the university, and in the days before I arrived here again, I found myself eagerly anticipating my return to the campus for our graduation. My leave-taking and my arrival have made me realize that Penn has become a part of me, and that I have carried the university within me, even as I move forward. Thinking back to my arrival at Penn, I remember so clearly those first days when I was literally and figuratively at a loss. Everything was a challenge. I, like most of us, struggled to feel comfortable and to find a place for myself amidst thousands of strangers. And on the other hand, to maneuver around campus buildings, to find a good cup of coffee, to locate this mysterious thing called Cupid. Luckily, my dad, a graduate of the Wharton School and Penn Law,